All right, so again, I am using my still life images from the computer screen, okay? And what I'm doing is I selected my one image, and now I'm going to start drawing it on here. So I'm just doing a thumbnail sketch, okay? So my thumbnail sketch, it can be pretty fast, but you're trying to just have a sense of the composition, okay? If the composition you choose is too hard to draw for you, that's why we're thumbnail sketching it, because then you can say, I don't like this one, it was hard to do, I'll pick something else. Okay, so I'm going to pick this first one with the jug. Okay, and I'm going to look at how these things are in conjunction with each other. So I'm looking at my object, and I'm trying to decide, where do these things sit in this box? So I'm deciding that my candlestick is my highest point. Okay, so my candlestick is my highest point. I'm going to make like a little mark and decide like, okay, my candlestick is going to go from there, or no, that's my candlestick, and I'm also going to decide where my horizon is. So my horizon line is going to be the edge of the table where the surface meets the wall. So I'm going to draw this edge in right here. So it's kind of toward the bottom. So I'm going to lay that in. Okay, I'm laying that in. So now I have like kind of a guide of like my top half and my bottom half almost. Okay, so my candlestick is pretty far here, and then the bottom of the candlestick kind of goes to here. My banana thing is the very bottom here, and it's probably about from there, but it's in the midst of my, in the middle of my candlestick. I have this other jug that's here. That one goes probably there, and it goes behind my banana. So I'm going to see maybe the edge of it's over here, and the edge of it's past my candlestick. I'm just trying to like look at how these things are in relation to each other. Where this candlestick ends, if I go across, I'm looking and I see that my jug is almost in line with it. So then my jug is going to be right here, and it's a little wider. And it goes behind my other box. And then my jug is between these two. So my jug is about, I'm going to say here. So I have all these lines, like these little guides, that are kind of helping me decide the proportion of how things are in relation to each other. And now I'm going to try and start to draw my shapes out. You're only drawing the outline. I'm going to say it 30,000 times, and people are still going to not give me what I'm asking for. You're just drawing the outline. Okay, no detail, just the outline. So I'm looking at my top piece here. And it does not, you don't have to spend 20 years on your sketches. You're just giving yourself an idea of the shapes of things. Okay? I'm going to erase some of my lines. But I'm saying, here, there's like a little wonky edge. Okay? It kind of comes out and then comes down and then flares out. And now, like I said, this is your thumbnail sketch, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's just giving you the idea, the sense that you know how to draw this object. If, as I'm doing this, I realize this stinks and I hate it and I don't want to do this, and I would rather draw anything else, then that's what a thumbnail sketch is for. It's to give you the idea of what this composition is, so you can kind of plan for it. So right now I got my shapes in. I'm trying to get my shapes in here. They're not perfect. I'm gonna have to go in and refine it, but I have a good sense. And I'm continually looking at my objects on my still life. I'm not guessing what is there. I'm actually physically looking and keep looking up at my objects. So I'm continually looking at the picture. Okay, so now as I'm doing this, I realize that things are not quite lining up the right way. So I think my bottle needs to be a little bit bigger. My bottle needs to be a little bit bigger. I need to scooch it over a little bit because it's covering up part of my my jug. So I want to just kind of refine my sketch a little bit, and then this is the weird banana in the front. Okay, but as far as like just a quick thumbnail sketch to try and see the relations between things, this isn't horrible. I think it's, I'll kind of leave it. Okay, but again, this is not your sketch. This is just your plan. So it's, do I like this composition? Did I hate drawing it? Was it too hard? Do I think that these objects are a little too hard for me to draw? This candlestick is a little crazy, so maybe if I had trouble just drawing a quick version of it, maybe if I hate it, then I'll draw something else. But I want you to come up with two, go through and pick two of these drawings, these images, and come up with two thumbnail sketches of it. Then once you have your composition that you think you like, you're going to draw it on the good paper. So here's, I don't know, did I put this composition in here? Okay. Here we go. In your module section, there's this image that says contour still life procedure. Okay, so here's my example still life. Here with these bottles and the things, and then this is my thumbnail, is my sketch on my good paper. So you're going to, so I planning it out on the thumbnail sketch paper. You're going to plan it out on here. Okay, I'm planning it out here. Then when I'm confident with one of these two sketches that I've done, I'm selecting my composition, and then I'm going to blow it up big on my big piece of paper. Okay, so I'm practicing here. I'm doing two compositions. Okay, deciding which one I like better, and then that's the one I'm going to work from, and we're going to be working from the computer with the images. Okay, and then we're going to draw it big. But you can see I'm trying to work on the proportions of things, how wide they are, how tall they are on my large piece of paper. Okay, I'm hoping that this is what we can accomplish today of the thumbnail, finishing our two thumbnail sketches. Okay, then when you select your image that you're working from, you're going to enlarge it onto your big piece of paper. Okay, questions, comments, concerns? All right, that is what our game plan for today. Okay.